Going on in the series of lectures of transportation problems. Today, let me see Modi method for solving transportation problem. Over here, we can have the IBFS, that is Initial Basic Feasible Solution of Transportation Problem, by using three methods. First method is NWCR method, second method is least cost method, and third method is Vogel's approximation method. I have already the solution of IBFS by using Vogel's approximation method. You may see my previous video for this method. So the IBFS for this problem is for the cell A11 I have allocation as 2, then in the same column I have allocation as 20, then I have 45, 13, then we have 18 and 17, 18, then we have 17, then we have over here, we have the allocation as 20, and so it gets finished right away. 2, 45, 30. In the second row I have allocation as 18 and 17. In the next row I have allocation 20, 20. Okay, fine. Now to start with Modi method, we need to find UI and Vz. So to find UI and Vz, the formula is Cij is equal to Ui plus Vz for all I and j. We need to find this for all I and j. So to find UI and Vz, we must allocate any of the UI and UI or Vz with 0 value. Okay. So to allocate the value, we must select the row or column with maximum occupied space. Okay. So let me have the values of UI over here. And Vz over here. Okay. So the maximum possible allocations are to this row. So I can allocate U1 is equal to 0 over here. Now by using this, I can find all the remaining values of UI and Vz. Okay. Now, so by using this, I can directly, over here I have the value of V1, V2, then I have V3, V4 and V5. To calculate the values of UI and Vz, we have the formula as Cij is equal to UI plus Vz. Over here, we can take any value of UI or Vz as 0 so that we can calculate all the remaining values. So to choose UI or Vz, we can choose any row or column with maximum possible occupied space. So in my problem, the first row has maximum possible occupied space, and then first value of U as 0. Okay. Now for occupied, we can calculate UI and Vz for occupied space only. So all the values for occupied space, the calculation is in this manner. Since this is UI, we need to calculate Vz. So the formula is Vz is equal to Cij minus UI. Okay. So Cij means 4 and UI means 0. So we can directly get the value for occupied space only. This is my occupied space. Okay. So directly we can get 4. So over here V2 is 1 and V5 is 4. Fine. Okay. Now, for the remaining values, we have by using this, that is, since we have V5 as 4, we can calculate U2 as 3 minus 4, that 1 over here. Okay. By using now U2, we can calculate V4 as 2 minus 1. That means it is 3. Fine. Again. Since we have this value. Now, by using this value, I can calculate U3. So this is V1 is 4. So 3 minus 4. That means I get U3 as minus 1. Okay. And again, since U3 is minus 1, I can calculate V3 as 2 minus plus 1. That is 3. So these are the corresponding values of Ui and Vj. Okay. Now we can calculate Dij by using Dij is equal to Ui plus Vj minus Cij. Ui plus Vj minus Cij. The value of Dij can be calculated for unoccupied cells. That means these cells where we cannot occupy the cells. Okay. So by using this we can calculate Dij. It is called as opportunity cost. Dij is called as opportunity cost. So let me find the value. So Ui plus Vj minus Cij. So we can calculate the value of Dij over here. So Ui is 0. Vj is 3. So 3 plus 0 is 3. Minus Cij. That is minus 3. Hence over here we get the value of Dij as 0. Now for over here the value is 3 minus 4. So negative value. If the value is negative, we cannot write the value. Right? We can write only negative sign. Okay. Now next value. Over here there is no value. So over here I have again the value. So 4 minus 1. That means it is 3. 3 minus 2. So negative. No. It's 3 minus 2. So that means I get the value as plus 1. Okay. Now next. It is 1 minus 1. 0. 0 minus 3. That means it is minus 3. Negative value. So we cannot write negative value actually. So negative. Okay. Now next is 3 minus 1. We get 2. 2 minus 2. We get 0. Fine. Now next is over here. Over here we have 1 minus 1. 0 minus 1. So negative value. Then for this case. This side it is 3 minus 1 it is 2. 2 minus 4. So it is negative only. Over here. 4 minus 1 it is 3. 3 minus 4 it is negative value. Okay. So all the unoccupied space we can calculate the value of Dij if you observe the value. Okay. Now we can select the value of Dij. Now we can check the values of Dij. If all the values of Dij is less than 0, then the current solution is my optimum solution. So observe the values. My values are 0, negative, 1. So there is one value with positive Dij. Okay, fine. So that is my first case. Second case, if Dij is equal to 0, then the current solution is optimum solution, but alternative solution exists. And third case, if Dij is greater than 0, any of the Dij is greater than 0, then we need to find the improved solution. Okay. So since over here one of the Dij is greater than 0, we need to find improved solution. So to find the improved solution, we can have the loop. We need to find the loop. So we can start the loop with maximum Dij. So over here, since this is the maximum Dij, we can start the loop from this. Okay. And the corner of this loop must be end with the occupied space. So if I have the loop in this manner, then since this is not my occupied space, I cannot have the loop in this manner. So my loop starts with 6. This is my corner, then second corner, third corner, and I end with this. Okay. So let me start my loop in this manner. So this is my loop. Okay. So you are getting the loop, no? So this is my loop. Fine. So I am starting with this point, so I can have this as plus theta. Next value as minus theta. Then again next corner as plus theta, and the last corner as minus theta. Now we need to find the value of theta. So from the negative theta, that is this minus theta and minus theta, we can have the value of occupied state. So the value which is occupied by this state is 2 and this state is 17. So minimum possible value of these 2. So out of these 2, I have 2 as minimum possible value, and hence for my fourth table I have theta, the value of theta as 2. Now we can add theta over here and we can subtract theta over here. So the maximum possible Dij is now occupied state, and one of the state which is occupied in Ij state will be now living variable. Okay. So let me have the table over here as let me write first of all the cost, that is my actual problem, 344, and the values of supply becomes 60, 35, 40. Then for the second row I have 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. In the next row 3, 5, 2, 4, 4. Then I have 22, 45, 20, 18 and 30. Okay. Now, since I have minus theta over here, the occupied state becomes now unoccupied state. So this 45 as it is. So I can have the 45 as it is. Then since over here plus theta is there, so 13 plus theta is 2. That is 13 plus 2. I have 15 over here. So for this cell I have 15. Now since this is plus theta, I doesn't have occupied state over here, so it must be now occupied with theta as first and the theta as value, and that is 2. Now this is 18 as it is. So this is for D cell. So 18. Now again, since this is minus theta, so we can subtract the cost of theta from this occupied state, and this 17 minus 2, that is 15 over here. Fine. Now the 20 as it is, since it is not in the loop, and again 20 as it is. So this is my now improved solution. Now again find the value of ui and vj over here. So ui, and let me have the value of ui over here. Okay. Fine. So as earlier discussion, now the maximum possible allocations to the second row, and hence we can have the value of u2 becomes 0 over here. Okay. By using the value of u2 becomes 0, I can get the value of v1, v2, v3, v4 and v3. So the value of v1 over here is directly we can get this as 2. Okay. If you observe the formula, that is see, the formula is Cij equal to ui plus vj. Since we need to find the value of vj, Cij minus ui. So Cij means 2, so 2 minus 0 is 2 over here. So again, you remember that we can find ui and vj for occupied state. Okay, now for this value I can have 2 minus 0, it is 2, and again 3 minus 0 we can have the value of v for u as 3. Okay, by using this and this value I can have u3, value of u3 as Cij minus, so 3 minus 2, so it is 1. So the value of u3 as 1 over here. Okay, again by using which value? Now, by using this value, I can find the value of u1 as 4 minus 3, which is 1 over here. Okay. By using this value, I can find v4 as 1 minus 1. That means it is 0. Okay. Now I need to find v3. So v3 is by using this value. So 2 minus 1, which is 1 over here. So I can have all the values of ui and v2. Now we can find the opportunity cost, that is Dij, by using this formula for unoccupied space. We can write only the positive value. We can write only the positive value. And for negative value, we have only the sign as minus. Okay. So let me find the Dij. So I can find Dij over here. So the formula is ui plus vz, that is 2 plus 1, 3 minus Dij minus 4. So the value is negative again. So let me find the value over here. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 minus 3, which is again negative. So for this unoccupied space, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 minus 4, it is negative. Then for this unoccupied space, the value is 0, 0, minus 3, so negative. 1, so I have 1 plus 0, that means 1. 1 minus 2, that is this is negative. For the over here we have 0 minus 1. So 0 plus 1 I have 1. 1 minus 5 it is negative. Over here I have 2 plus 1 3. 3 minus 4 it is negative. Then we have 3 plus 1 4. 4 minus 4, the value is 0 over here. Okay. Now observe the values of Dij. So these are the values of Dij, and if you observe the values of Dij, all the values of Dij are less than 0, and one of the value of Dij is equal to 0. That means we can reach the optimum solution. The alternative solution may exist over here because one of the Dij is 0. So this current solution is my optimum solution for given problem with minimum transportation cost. So what is transportation cost for this problem? Let me find the transportation cost. So transportation cost by multiplying these two values, that is 45 into 1. Then what I have plus 15 into 4 plus we have 2 into 2 plus we have 18 into 2 plus we have 15 into 3 plus we have 20 into 3 plus we have 20 into 2, and the value for this is 290. 290. For this table, we can find the cost as, so let me find the cost over here as, so cost is equal to, we have the cost as 2 into 4 plus we have 13 into 4, so on up to the last value is 20 into 2, and the cost for this table is 292. Cost for this table is 290. So if you observe both the cost, for my first table the cost is 292 and for my second table the cost is 290. So that means it is the reduced cost. Right? So this is the Modi method for solving transportation problem.
Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel.